Hello, everybody. My name is Gabe Bocock. I'm here with the United States High Bush Council Leadership Class number 3. I'm a blueberry farmer here in Michigan, and today I'm going to teach you guys about how to pick and pack blueberries. Alright guys, so behind me right here is one of two of our blueberry harvesters. In the background of some of these clips, you're going to see our other harvester working in the field, but we're going to explain this blueberry harvester right here. So the way this works, if I was a blueberry bush, this harvester would be moving straight towards the camera right now, and it would slowly go over top of me, the blueberry bush. As it goes forward, blueberry bushes, when they're full of fruit, their branches will be laying down. These fiberglass poles right here will help stand up those blueberry bushes and help move them through the machine so they don't get run over or damage our blueberries. As this machine moves forward, these flaps down here at the bottom are going to open up around the base of the blueberry bush, and that's going to help catch all of the blueberries that get shaken off of the bush itself. That way we don't lose a bunch of blueberries on the ground. Those are going to help channel all of those blueberries into the conveyor belts that are along the sides on the bottom, and those conveyor belts are going to take the blueberries all the way to the very back. The way this works is this machine would drive forward. Like I explained, these flaps down here will open and close around my legs. And then as we get into here, these spindles will have all these rubber batons. They're pretty firm, but they also bounce up and down while spinning in a circle. And that's extremely gentle on our fruit compared to other machines which just slap the outside of the bush and shake them off that way. Alright, now that we're at the back of the machine here, this machine will be moving forward, like I said, and those blueberry bushes are going to exit through here. But those blueberries that get shaken off on the front are all going to come back over here. They're riding this conveyor belt here all the way back. We would have a lug here that collects all of those blueberries. This big old black box right here is actually a vacuum, and it's going to suck off all the leaves and sticks and shoot them out the back. And as this machine goes, it's going to fill up blueberries into this lug. We would have an employee here and an employee on the other side as well, and their job is just to take that lug, set it off, and put a new lug under to keep the constant flow of blueberries moving. Now that you guys have seen the picking process, we're going to move inside our packing facility, and you guys are going to get to see how we package your beautiful fruit. Alright, now that you guys have seen the picking process and we are inside our packing facility, I'm going to show you guys our packing process. Starting right here at this funnel, this is where we input all of our blueberries. As we put them into this funnel, they move up this conveyor belt here. Inside this big steel trap here is a giant fan, and it's going to blow off all of those leaves and sticks that come in with the fruit. As we move down the line here, you're going to see the conveyor belt changes over to the single file line kind of conveyor belt. And as it moves down here, there are 5 cameras here that are going to take a picture of every single one of the blueberries that go past it. This is our color sorter. So what it's going to do is it's going to make sure that all of the blueberries that are going past it are blue instead of green or red. Then as they fall down, they're going to go onto this next conveyor belt, which this is another color sorter, because sometimes the top of a blueberry will be blue and the bottom will be green. So this color sorter right here is just to double check that first one. As we move down the line a little bit further, this is my favorite part of the process. This is our soft sorter. So right inside here, there's a ton of little tiny blue paddles. And each one of those blue paddles knows the consistency of a delicious blueberry. And it's going to tell, based off of how the blueberries are hitting those paddles, if they are soft or if they're firm. And if they're soft, a blast of air is going to shoot them clean off of the line and straight into a lug underneath. This over here is another soft sorter, so those blue paddles again. As we move down here, this is our sizer. This is going to take a picture of every single blueberry that goes past it again. And once it reaches a certain size threshold, it will reject it and put it into a separate lug. And we will package that separately for your premium, delicious, bigger blueberry varieties. Then as we move down here, this is the last part of our sorting process. This is where all of our hand sorters are. So their job is to stand here and they're going to look over the whole line. And if they see any squishy berries, they will pull them out and throw them in a lug. If there's any green ones that the machine's missed, they'll pull those out. Any stems and leaves and sticks and stuff like that will all get pulled out as well. After that, they're going to fall on this conveyor belt here. We'll drop it right in our packer. And we're here. This is where all of our blueberries get put into the containers that you guys will purchase in the stores. So one person will be standing here. They'll be loading these containers into the top up here. And as it moves down, this piston here will shoot off a new clamshell every single time it needs one. So it'll drop it right in this conveyor belt here. And as it moves down, it will get put under here. Now, like I said, that conveyor belt over there is bringing blueberries and dropping them in the top of this. So the way that this works is blueberries will fall into here, and inside these cups, there's little scales, and these scales will tell you how much is in each of these cups. And we set it to whatever size we want. So for packing a pint, we would set it to pint size. It would fill up these cups, and then the second that it's full, these doors would drop to catch any excess blueberries. Then as it moves down here, this is our labeler. So this will put a sticker on every single one of our clamshells. And then it comes up to this conveyor belt here. And as it comes down this conveyor belt here, we will have two people who are packing here, and they will take these clamshells off and put them in the boxes. And those boxes are what the grocery stores receive. And inside those boxes are the delicious blueberries that you guys love.